Alright guys, so welcome to Lapote's YouTube channel. Today we're coming your way with another session of knowing an artist on a personal level. And today I have with me ManLikeStunna. Now ManLikeStunna happens to be a big deal here in Germany. If you've not heard of ManLikeStunna, then I don't know the kind of songs that you are listening to. So today we are here with him, and everything that you think that you want to get to know or you don't know about ManLikeStunna, today we're going to talk about it. Or this interview is exclusive. This is the first time he's granting an interview. So if there's anything that you want to know about Stunna, then I guess you are the right place. So, but right before we start the interview, what I want to say, today happens to be the first time that you are watching us. Please kindly subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so that anytime we come up with a new interview, you're able to watch it. So without much further ado, I'm going to start having a conversation with Stunna right now. So, ManLikeStunna, welcome to knowing an artist on a personal level.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, it's good to have you on the show. It's about time. It's about time, because a whole lot of my fans, like audience, want to get to know you. They want to know a lot about you, and they've been asking me when am I going to bring you on the show. And finally, today we have you here, so we are going to talk all about it. So once again, welcome to the program.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, man.
Yeah. So ManLikeStunna, I want to find out, when it comes to this music industry, a name is a big deal. So the name ManLikeStunna, can you explain to the audience so that we can know the meaning of ManLikeStunna?
Yeah, all right, no problem. As I grew up in, I grew up in the 2000 time of era, like when Lil Wayne, Birdman and stuff were popping. Stunna is a name where, Birdman was calling himself Stunna. Them times. So me, I was feeling Birdman. And Stunna is somebody who's, how do I put it?
You can put it in English or in Dutch in Chi.
But Stunna is someone who's, he's always worried about his outer appearance. The way he steps, that's a Stunna. And I was called Stunna Kid back then, even Shigege times. That was my Stunna Kid times. In that era too, I was connected to people in the UK. So they wouldn't call me Stunna Kid. They would call me ManLikeStunna because it's like a phrase in UK. I got to stick with that name, ManLikeStunna. So.
All right. So that's to say you are someone who is very concerned about your drip.
Yeah. Like even when I was young, even when I don't try cry, people say today you look something.
You get the swag.
I think say because of your Wednesday born. You like to, yeah.
All right, okay, that's cool. So if someone you're out there wondering why he picked the name ManLikeStunna, you just explain it all. So that is it for you. And so ManLikeStunna, so you are someone who grew up in the church.
Yes.
And you have a very strong religious background. One would have thought you growing up in the church and you decide to do music, you might be doing something like, or you'll be doing gospel music.
Right.
So now what I want to find out is, how come you are not doing the gospel music, but maybe you are doing an afrobeat?
And that's a very good question, and thank you for that question as well. Yeah. I think the path that I've chosen is bigger than I myself. It's bigger than me. It's not even the kind of music I'm doing. It's what I'm doing with the where I can reach. Because the more I reach people, or the more listeners I get, and they get close to me, they will know my mind, know my heart. And the mind and heart, God there, He looks inside you. God, me, I think in life, you shouldn't be hypocrite. You get me? Because I know plenty. No, I can't say I know, but there are plenty of gospel artists. They sing gospel in church. They are known for gospel, but the stories that you hear in private, is some way. Me, I do this. I do. Me mostly too. I sing about love. Mostly, I sing about love. Why? Because love is the most highest value thing from God, even. And when I talk about love, I talk about one spouse, like your one spouse.
Your wife or
you get me?
Better half.
That's for right now though, because I've been doing music for a long time. I've been doing different type of music, but right now my state there, I'm a preacher of love. I'm a preacher of love. So yeah.
Okay, so ManLikeStunna, is that to justify the fact that you growing up in the church and you doing Afrobeat and doing a secular music because you feel like whatever you've got to offer is bigger, so you cannot do that in a gospel song? The reason why I'm asking is because I know you come from a very strong religious background. Like I say, your mom sings in church and you have a sister who sings. So one might have thought, you growing up, that is the path that you're going to take. Is that to say that there is not a lot of motivation from the church to the youths that are growing up in the church to take that path?
Not really, not really. Like the youth nowadays, I know plenty people in their youth ages that are very connected to God, very in love with God. Me personally, I have songs that are gospel songs that are out right now. So media, it's not that I condemn the gospel side or something. Me personally, if you get to know me, you know that my love for God is too much.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So that is to say, you don't have. It's you just want to do the kind of music you are doing, the Afrobeat and sing secular music, but you don't think you being a Christian, you should necessarily be doing gospel songs.
Yes, yeah. Like it's not an obligation to do gospel just because I'm a Christian. You get me? Yeah.
I'm asking that because if you're growing up as a Christian, the kind of songs that maybe you listen to, the things you are being taught in church, one would have think or thought that you are going to follow that path and do things like that. But it's not the same for everybody. We can take somebody like Beyonce. Beyonce started singing secular music right now. The same thing happened to Whiskey too. And then Whiskey also started singing in the church. So maybe Stunna, then you're not the first who is doing that.
Yes, even Kevin Boy, same thing.
Really?
Kevin Boy, same thing.
Okay. That I don't know. It's good that you are doing that. So growing up as a child, did you ever have that conversation with your parents where they were kind of worried about the path you are taking, that you're trying to do music? Did it come to a part where you had that conversation with them?
Of course, there was always worried, even because I got to play shows very early in life. I think my first show was when I was around 16.
Oh,
so that times to, because even the passion I have for music, I was roaming about for so many unpaid performances. My parents was against that. They like, baby, you don't bring money, but I knew, or I saw the bigger picture at the end of the day. So right now, even if you call me, it's a certain amount that I would take, and I'm, to be honest, proud of, because we are gradually growing. Yeah, man.
So you just said it. You say he has come far in the business right now. As you say, we are not doing it for free. When you call us, we are going to charge you. So is that to say that your parents were a bit worried when you started, but with time they get to understand and they.
Of course, and with time, even there's people coming up to them. See, is it not your son that's doing this kind of? So they got to feel the kind of, let's say. How do I even put it?
Embarrassed?
Not even embarrassed. That kind of joy. Say he's doing something. Though it's not gospel, but my mom, my mom, like she's my closest. So she's always nurturing me with the word of God at the end of the day. So I do the type of music, but even if I have a show and at the end of the show I just do a quick speech like, God bless you for being here. Even give them a little word of advice. Take Jesus as your savior, Krana. And there's 1,000 people in 10 even just because of what I said. They did it, Krana. My blessings is in heaven at the end of the day. So.
All right, guys. You guys just heard what ManLikeStunna just said. He said he believes in God, and where he stands when it comes to the things of God have not changed. This is his talent. So irrespective of him singing the secular music and going around, anytime he get the opportunity to mount on the stage, he always remembers the God factor in him. It's good to hear you put it that way, because for some people, some people think that people who do secular music, I to say, are not religious, or they don't believe in God. I remember it was quite a day. I think I had a conversation with you and you told me you were doing fasting. I was like, I'm like, huh? ManLikeStunna does fasting.
Yeah.
So you see, like you said, you can still be doing the secular music and still love the things of God or get yourself involved in the things of God. So that is what ManLikeStunna just said. So ManLikeStunna, still, I'm trying to find out. You you play some instruments?
Yes.
Okay, so which of the instruments do you cherish most, or which one is your favorite among the instruments that you play?
My favorite personally is the lead guitar. I don't personally play the lead guitar, but that's my favorite. I like the sound of it. But the favorite I play, I would say is bass. That's my second learned instrument.
Oh, okay.
I was born with drums, but anytime I play the drums, if the bass is not good, everybody can be good. But if the bass is not good, because the bass and the drums is like twins. At the end. Yeah, they work together. So as I was playing the drums, I fell in love with the bass, and at the age of around, I think 14, 15, I learned the bass. I'm still a learner, but I just love the sound of the bass. Yeah.
Okay, so would you say you as an artist, have you seen your ability to be able to play the instrument have like really pushed you up in your music? Does that make you get to understand or have a better understanding of what music is about?
100%. Because me myself, personally, frankly speaking, I don't have a voice.
Okay.
I don't have a voice, but I can hit the keys.
You can hit the keys.
I hit the keys, and nowadays with all the technologies and that, you put some reverb on there, some small auto tune, it will catch it. As long as you hit the key there, yeah, I cannot sing like, I don't know.
So is it to say that you use auto tunes?
Yeah, I use auto tune, and that's because today in this society there are rarely artists that don't use it. If they say they don't use it, boss, they're lying. Yeah.
Okay, so but most artists out there do use auto tunes.
Yeah, of course.
So but what I want to find out, if you use auto tunes when you're recording, when you are doing a live performance and you are singing, won't people notice the difference that he can't really sing because he uses auto tunes?
I don't think so, because at the end of the day, I'm still hitting the keys. I'm hitting the keys. So if like I would even put it, if somebody is singing and don't hit the key, then you obviously hear it that this person singing is not the talent. But yeah, I think because hitting the keys, no, you won't recognize that. That's my personal opinion, because like at the end of the day, I'm a little bit more of a perfectionist. So I try to get it on the best level. But as for my side today, I don't feel say I'm 100% with it now. But I'm still learning though.
Yeah, there's always room to learn.
Of course, still learning.
Stunna has been in the music game for more than
10 years.
Yeah. And you say he's still learning. So that means no matter how far you go in this music business, you still have to learn.
100%.
Oh, that's good. So if you are young out there and you're someone who wants to sing music or is learning music or wants to be an artist just like ManLikeStunna, irrespective of how far you come, there's still room for improvement and you can still learn. So Stunna, you've gone as far as performing at the O2 Arena.
Yes.
With a capacity of 20,000.
Okay, that was the Barclays Arena.
Barclays Arena.
In Germany is Barclays, and if you go UK, it's the O2.
O2 Arena.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Barclays Arena.
Okay, so you perform at the Barclays Arena, and so what I want to find out is that the highest you've ever go when it comes to like performing on the stage? That's the biggest stage you've ever mount as an artist.
Yes, 16K. It still feels like a dream. If I think about it, I get goosebumps.
Okay.
16K.
Okay. Yeah. How, if you get goosebumps, so how did that happen? How were you able to pull that up?
Oh, to be honest, it was a suggestion that somebody made about me.
Oh, okay.
A good friend of mine made a suggestion to one of the DJs in Cologne. She got the contract to open up for Burna Boy, and she was at that time looking for an MC. Me too, I'm an artist. I don't do MC stuff like that. But as she was bringing the opportunity, I said, yeah, I cannot turn it down. And I know that if I'm somebody that can animate the audience anyway through the music that I'm doing, it's just ad-libs I'm doing to the sounds that I've been playing, and yeah, we go. And in that vibe where they were playing all the songs, they happened to play one of my songs, so I got to perform as well.
So initially you didn't get up, it wasn't, you were not going there to perform.
For performing now, to be honest. Okay. It was a opportunity and a contract that I got just for being an MC.
Okay.
But me happened to be an artist. They took my music.
That's so good.
Yeah, man.
So how was it for you? Like, you went there to do something else and you were offered the opportunity to sing. Seeing the capacity and the number of people that occupies the place, did you have any stage fright or anything of that nature?
Frankly speaking, too, every performance that you will do, you will have that kind of tickling in your belly because you have done it all your life. But anytime
It's always been like the first time.
First time.
Okay.
But at the end of the me too, my receiver at the go on stage be like, I have to pray. If I don't pray, I'm not mounting the stage. Or even if I don't pray and I mount the stage, you see my performance is not what it used to be. So yeah.
You are hearing the first time on knowing an artist on a personal level on Lapote YouTube channel. I didn't know that ManLikeStunna is this. Is it religious or this spiritual? I don't know what to say. But it's good that at least the audience or followers are getting to know you on this level. Yeah, so that's to say like prayer is more like your rituals that you kind of perform before you mount the stage.
In anything I do, even this interview we are doing, I have to pray before I come.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because anything.
It's funny. That is why we're having this program. When people don't know an artist or when people don't know someone very well, it's very easy for them to sit back and always draw conclusions, draw judgment about the kind of person they are. I mean, you can't look at the kind of song a person is doing and say, oh, he's living this kind of life. So it's really cool that you are sharing all this on this program. Yeah, so we are still here, and if you are enjoying this program and all this thing ManLikeStunna is sharing, you can give us some comment. That's the way we get to know that you love this program that we are bringing to you. So ManLikeStunna, we are still with you. So so far as I am concerned, I feel like you secured yourself a place when it comes to Afrobeat here in Germany, Hamburg to be precise.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because I mean you put in a lot of work, working for 10 years. I think you've done a lot. And I want to find out, anytime you want to have a collaboration with someone, what are some of the things you look at before having a collaboration? Because you've had collaborations with people like Kobe Rhymes and what do you call him? This guy that is based in Holland, what's the name again?
Jay Holland.
And this artist that is very, very, very new in Hamburg. I think it's called Newton.
Newton.
Yeah, I've seen that you've done a song with him too.
Yeah.
So for us an artist, before you decide to have a collaboration with someone, what are some of the things you look out for before you hop in studio with a person and produce a song with him?
Yeah. First of all, I think the mutual passion has to be there.
Okay.
For like, and music is a spiritual thing. If I hear your music, I will hear instantly if you did it because you want clout or fame, or if you did it because your heart is near the thing. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first thing. Secondly, the thing has to move me. It has to move me. I wouldn't say I'm picky, but at the other hand, so I'm very, very picky with specific types of sounds I'm listening to. But if you catch me up, no matter the thing, I'll hit you up. Or even if you are an artist, you happen to like my music, you comment it, I check yours, and it's a mutual feeling. I'll hit you up, say let's collaborate.
So based on what you are saying, for you it's all about the vibe. There needs to be that connection. Yeah. You need to really feel the person on a certain level before you can have a music with the person.
That's the same vibe with Newton. Newton, he has a vibe be with him. Okay. It's very unique. Very unique. It's very unique, and he has a deep love for this music thing that he's doing. So, and he was reaching out. To be honest, he was reaching out to me for even a long time. It wasn't my attention, but I overlooked it some kind of way. But I got recommendation from a close friend to him, and I hit him up. Till day we have like I think four bangers or something like that. Wow. Very tough songs. So yeah.
Okay, Newton, you just said it all. ManLikeStunna is just showering you with praise here. So yeah, very soon we're gonna have you on this program too, and you're also gonna tell your side of the story. Yeah. So are you looking at having collaborations with other artists outside Europe? Because so far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Ghana, I think you have a song with Kelvin Boy. Right. And who else? Which other artists in Ghana do you have?
Gasmilla.
Gasmilla. You have a song with Gasmilla. Yeah. So it's just this two. What is it that makes it difficult for you to reach out to other artists in Africa or Ghana to say?
Okay, to be honest, I would think the first reason is I'm not in that country.
Oh, okay.
Why? Because if you're overseas and you happen to try to reach out to some of the managers or something like that, they will watch your page, see that you're an approachee. They will picture you some kind of way, thinking that maybe, I don't know, you're picking the money out of trees or something like that, because they think because we are here is everything is smooth for us, so we can always, but it's a thing where I should be in that place. The personal level should be, they should analyze everything for them, because if I'm here, I can say anything I want. You can check my music, this. They will watch your numbers, watch everything around you, and then we'll say it won't help us. Me, because as I said, I've been doing this music for a long time. I've been through so many journeys for me to even state this. There's plenty of money, pay as you go.
So for you think the problem there is the problem is with the managers having a collaboration with artists in African. The problem is the managers.
I personally think so. If you personally don't have a proper team or a proper let's say proper management team behind you, they won't. I don't think. Okay. Regardless of what you're doing or how people see you here, because they wouldn't know how people see you here because they are there.
They are there. So speaking of which, have you ever reached out to any artists in Africa before and they turned you down or they didn't take you serious? Have you had that experience?
That one, to be honest, also I don't.
You never had that experience, okay? Because so far as I'm concerned, I feel like sometimes the artists back home in Africa, they also have the same mindset. Sometimes they feel like there's no medium for them to link up with the artists. I mean, African artists here based in Europe or say Germany to be precise. Because I had an interview with what they call it, RJZ, and I asked him if he would want to have a collaboration with any of the African-based artists, music artists here in Germany, and he said if I can make that happen. So I don't seem to understand what seems to be the problem. Maybe it's a lack of proper communication between the two parties. I don't know, but so I think it is possible. So if you are an artist and you are based in Ghana and you want to do like a song with ManLikeStunna, he say he's open to doing a song. You just need to feel your vibe. Now ManLikeStunna is a very hit team here. If you don't know, you have to check him out. You even have a new song out there. Now right? We're going to talk about that song. We're going to talk about that song. But right before we talk about that song, I want to ask you, so ManLikeStunna, are you doing any other business aside the music?
Yeah, obviously, I have two children, I have twins.
Oh, okay.
So
whoa, first time he's mentioning that he's got twins.
I have
That's
twins,
nice.
so to even make them feel good and make my wife to feel good. I have to support the so right now I'm working at a car rental. At the car rental. I'm renting cars and
Okay. I'm asking because I'm trying to compare the two. I mean, artists in Africa, Ghana to be precise. So most of the time people say that artists don't normally get a lot of money, or maybe sometimes when an artist is being signed by a record label, they feel like the record label should do everything for them, even if the record label is not able to. But you being an artist here, and even though this is Europe, you are still working. You are not just relying on the music. So I think it's good that you are sharing this part. That it's not just the music that you are doing. But one thing I want to find out, ManLikeStunna. So you mentioned that you have twins. What's the most important thing to you in your life right now?
The twins.
The twins.
Oh. The twins and the mother of the twins.
That's nice. The twins and the
mother of the twins.
Mother of the twins. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. Sorry. So what is this with most upcoming artists these days? Before we're gonna hear an artist has got a baby out there, or I think, is it to say that most artists right now don't love the fact that they want to have a wedding before they have babies and stuff like that, or what happens? Because I was talking to RJZ and that seems to be the case. He has a baby and he's happy about it. He said that's the most important thing in his life. But he said he's single, but he's married to the music. So I'm trying to find out what is it with upcoming artists always having a baby before wedding
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Okay, that you say it's
It happens.
it's like that because at the end of the day, you won't, you are not doing a certain thing, thinking, okay, I'm doing it because I want the girl to give birth in 9 months.
Okay.
If it happens, it happens.
Okay.
But in this case, it was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
But it happens to be the biggest blessing I ever
Biggest
received.
blessing,
Out of the mistake, it was a blessing in disguise. But yeah, I'm preparing right now as we're speaking. I'm preparing for everything that at the end of the day, me and then the mother
official.
be one.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
First time here on Knowing Artists on a Personal Level on Labote YouTube channel. ManLikeStunna is sharing this. So speaking of which, so you said it was more like a mistake. So it's that to say your intention was not to be with the mother of your kids right now. The reason why I'm asking is because now you have a new single out there called
Now you. Yeah.
That's such a nice song. If you've not heard the song, go and listen. It's like ManLikeStunna poured out like half of his life on that video. You know, you showing your
fiancé,
because I realize now you're putting a ring on it. You showing it out. So what I want to find out is was it love that grew with time? Because after you had your twins, you never came out to do any video or say anything about your fiancé that she is right now. So is it something that I say that with time your love for her grew, or by that time you were not so sure and now you feel so sure? What is it?
To be honest,
before an artist decides to put their fiancé on a video, then you know that the thing has gotten to a different level. People want to get to know.
Oh, this my fiancé. This year September will be the sixth year that I know her.
Oh, okay.
That I know her, and the fifth year that we've been together. This year. Wow. So even the first day that I met her, it took me 3 months before this. Okay, this is interview.
No, it's okay. Yeah. I think the audience will want to know. Yeah.
Even 3 months before any getting to know her. After 3 months was the first time that I got a peck.
You don't say. Someone will say for somebody like ManLikeStunna that the women in Hamburg are all over him.
Even the first day I met her, talking to her,
okay,
there is the state of mind she's in. I said, you will be the mother of my children.
Wow.
The first day I met her, the way she was talking, I said, not even wedding, or I said, you will be the mother of my children. The account and it will come obviously, but that's the mother of my children, 100%.
Wow, I'm just so challenged. I mean, if I meet a woman for 1 month, you're crapping a kiss in fire, and I'm a jack.
No, but
ManLikeStunna had to wait for 3 months before he got a kiss.
Peg.
Yeah, whoa, okay.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, so she's a type of girl. She was looking after herself very well.
Okay.
So even me giving her twins, I was the first one, in everything. So it's a blessing from God, because that was a one thing that I was praying for. I wasn't the best in my youth ages. I was roaming about doing stuff. People that know me personally, they will testify. But thanks to God that changes happen. Changes is coming.
Wow, like you said, God always looks at the heart. So irrespective of what you are doing, it's the heart that matters. And you know, a man like Stunna, like I said, you are a very big deal here in Germany, Hamburg to be precise. And I believe most of the youths are looking up to you. So, and me sitting here right now, I am very proud and I'm very happy, because at the end of the day, you got a baby, you took responsibility, and you are now a father and you are proud of it, and you stood by your baby. I wish most artists can emulate this when they have a baby with a lady or something like that. So that is something that I think I'm very happy to hear you say this.
Thanks.
People are going to look at it and the kids go like, okay, wow, this is what happened, and they get to understand. So ManLikeStunna, still with you. Just before we wrap up or we finish with the interview, I want to find out what's the most what are you looking up to achieve with your music? What do you want people to, or how do you want people to remember you when you are done with music and you are no more? How do you want people to remember you?
Okay, personally, I think, yeah, my name, Ankasa, my actual name is Samuel Amua Boahene.
Okay.
Boahene, I understand it as helping king.
Helping king.
Boahene, and you know, with the music I do, I love when people come to me saying maybe, yeah, I was not, I have it a lot of times. These few past days or past month, years, I'm not feeling so fine, but when I listen to your music, I get some kind of vibration. I'm feeling good, and that's what my music is all about. Good vibes, whatever dark place you are in. If you listen to my music, you should just be happy and just be joyful, be willing to move your body and forget, because we are living today. What is coming tomorrow, we cannot program it. If and God to his time, he's a type of God. He has the most heavy speed, God, but he doesn't rush. So if your time is there, nobody can stop it. But if your time isn't there, you cannot force it. So just do what you do today and let tomorrow come. When tomorrow is coming, you thank God that tomorrow you reach tomorrow. Then you just do what you're doing on a daily basis. At the end of the day, you reach your goal.
Well, you guys can hear it. So I'm speechless today. Even I was having this interview with ManLikeStunna. The number of times he has mentioned God here today, I'm surprised. I don't know he's so spiritual,
No,
I don't know he's so spiritual. So, and I think that's a part of you most people too don't know. Because like I said from the beginning, people are always so quick to judge. Based on what they see. You understand? So it's good we are having this interview here.
Because even the things that right now I'm in, having twins, doing music like on this level. People might, I don't know, they might envy, but that's not what I watch God. After God, I watch my family. The advice that I get from my mom, my dad on a daily basis. Every Wednesday, I'm Wednesday born, so every Wednesday I fast.
Wow.
Every Wednesday. So that's when I try to put my needs or my desires into God's hands, because the day I'm fasting, I'm feeding my soul. At the end of the day, I know God too. He's not a liar. He's a man of his word. So I'm just doing my thing. The best will happen.
Amen to that. We don't have just an artist in the house. We ManLikeStunna, will you be surprised if someday you become a pastor or a man of God? Will you be surprised yourself?
I personally, I don't want to be a pastor, but if I could be a prophet, something like that, why not? I love to share the word of God. I love to, because I know what God has done for me. Yeah, so why not share it? That's even at the end of the day, that's the mission that I have. With the music, I might do secular music, but broken people, I don't know why, but broken people come to me talking about their problems openly. Me too, I'm open-minded. I listen to them. I just give them word of advice. And till date, that's why most of my fans are core. They are core, very core fans, because they first of all, they listen to me way back. They grew up with my music, and then on a personal level, I'm not a guy that's arrogant or. The starting of wisdom is fearing of them.
We have a prophet in the house. Okay, so ManLikeStunna. So I want to find out. So in case someone wants to listen to your music, what are do you have, where should they check your music out and stuff like that?
Yeah, ManLikeStunna. Write it together everywhere. You can catch me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. If you just write ManLikeStunna, ManLikeStunna. If you write it together, you find me anywhere.
Yeah, so ManLikeStunna says on all platforms, whichever platform you want to go on. But when you type the name ManLikeStunna, you're going to find it. It's not that hard to search. He has one of the best music. If you are in Hamburg, like I said, and you've not heard ManLikeStunna, then I don't know the kind of songs you are listening to, man. Personally, I'll vouch for him anytime. And so far as afrobeat is concerned, watching it here in Hamburg, and ManLikeStunna, so still with you. Nayu video, you were the vibes and stuff like that. You were saying like, I want to treat you right and stuff like that. It looks like you pour your whole soul into that music, and and I don't know, but I just feel like there's just something special about that music.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you pour the whole of you, and I think that's a good job. You showing your baby and your fiance there on the video and everything. I really love that video. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Probably Rome was not built in a day. We cannot say it all here on this interview.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think the little we've said have given you an idea of who ManLikeStunna is. Yeah, and stuff like that. So, like I said, please let's have your comments flowing, and if subscribe to this, subscribe to our channel so that anytime we put a video, you're able to watch it. Yeah. So ManLikeStunna, I think we've said a lot, and I'm very happy that we got you on this platform and
Thanks
able
for
to
having
share
me.
a lot about you. If in case our audience, our followers want to hear more about Stunna, we're going to come back and continue with this interview again some other day and have a part 2 of it. So once again, nice having you on the show.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Respect.